welcome back to my channel. I wanted to do this video just to be able to refer people to this video because I'm getting a million questions about my pregnancy. Wow, it's pouring rain right now. And we just got back from our first appointment, which I'm so excited about. The reason why I announced before our first appointment is because we actually got an ultrasound before at a different place, just because I'm paranoid and I wanted to make sure everything was okay. So that's why I felt comfortable with announcing. I think I was almost 9 weeks at that point. So I am 10 weeks and 1 day today. We got to meet my doctor, who I already am in love with. She's so sweet. My older sister is actually a labor and delivery nurse at our local hospital, so she recommended this doctor to me, and she's so chill. I told her about my YouTube channel and she said I'm okay to film like our appointments, and when it comes to the birth it just kind of depends what happens. But they didn't let me film the ultrasound, which I figured, which is totally fine. I got pictures and stuff, but anyways, she's just like really nice, and that was good. We got to see the baby. I will post some pictures on the screen of the baby. Heart rate was 173, and we got to get the gender. So we got a genetic blood test that tests for chromosomal abnormalities, and it also tests for the gender. So we're gonna get those results in 1 to 2 weeks. We have our gender reveal party planned for August 3rd, so I will be filming that and posting that here on YouTube when we find out. I don't really have a feeling of what it is. My husband thinks it's a girl. Weston keeps saying girl, so everyone I know thinks it's a girl, so that almost makes me feel like it's a boy. But I guess I'm leaning a little more towards a girl, just because I would like to have one of each, but I would be thrilled with another boy as well. So anyways, that's just kind of the gist of things. I'm going to be adding in clips from our first appointment right here, and then I will get into the questions. Turn the air down. Good morning, guys. We are on our way, as soon as my husband gets out here, to our doctor's appointment for the baby. So I'm 10 weeks and 1 day today, so we finally have our first doctor's appointment. I did go to an early ultrasound somewhere else earlier, which is why I ended up announcing earlier, because I wanted to see the heartbeat and everything. So now we're getting our official ultrasound with the doctor. Yep, Daddy's coming. And we get to meet our doctor and everything. So we're also gonna try to get the blood test. That way it tests for chromosomal abnormalities and tests for the gender as well. So we're gonna see if that's an option for us. But right now we're just gonna head to, I think, Dunkin' Donuts. Is that where we're gonna go?
Is that what you said?
There's a Dunkin' and a Starbucks.
Over there by it?
Yeah. We're gonna go somewhere, and I'm gonna get my coffee, and then I'm gonna get something to eat. I might get a little something to eat too.
If you would have brought one of those Premier Proteins,
I have one for me. I can get one for you. Cookies and cream. Okay, I'll be right back. All right, we're here. We just got our Starbucks. I have my 2 shots espresso with my caramel Premier Protein. My husband has been liking it with the cookies and cream Premier Protein, so I don't really like it as much as the caramel. It's so good, but I got the caramel, and I got a butter croissant for myself. Got Weston a butter croissant. Is that yummy?
It's like they're all done with your croissant.
What? You're all done with your croissant? Okay, I guess he doesn't like it. So we're gonna eat this real quick, and then we're gonna go in. We have like 4 minutes. We're supposed to get there 15 minutes early, so just wanted to show you guys what I ended up getting. What are we doing?
I'm a new toy baby.
Can you see the baby?
In the baby.
Yeah. Are you so excited? You're being such a good boy. Know that? Hey. Hey. Weston, are you excited? Yeah. I'm excited too. I know. Okay, we gotta wait. So we just saw the baby. I wasn't allowed to film in there, which I figured. But I'm measuring, I think it's a 10 weeks and 6 days, but she said that's fine as long as it's not a full week difference. But the heart rate was 173. So Baby looks good. I asked you guys on my Instagram to ask me any questions about this pregnancy so that I can answer everything, and if anyone has questions, I'll just tell them to watch this video. So the first thing I want to talk about is, there's thunder, is Weight Watchers. Of course I'm being asked if I'm doing Weight Watchers while pregnant, and I am not. Okay, so I need to explain this as best as I can because I still get so many questions as to why can't you just do it anyway? Why can't you still just track points and just give yourself nursing points? Why can't you just do this? And it's like, you guys have to remember, do people do that? Yes. Is it recommended by Weight Watchers? No, because they don't have a pregnancy program in place. So it's a liability thing for them. You technically can't do it. And as somebody who is a public WW, you know, someone who's very public about my journey, I'm an ambassador for them, a former ambassador. I'm no longer an ambassador for them because I'm pregnant. As someone who has a very large Weight Watchers following, I cannot be on the program. So I actually had a phone call with them. They scheduled a phone call with me yesterday, and they let me know officially that they're freezing my account. So I won't be able to post on Connect. I won't be able to have my tracker. They're freezing my account, and I'm no longer an ambassador with them because I'm pregnant, obviously. So all of that is being put on hold. And they said when I have the baby, I'm welcome back, back to normal. And they're so happy for me. They told me so many times how happy and excited they are for me. They can't wait to see the baby and all that stuff. And I'm so blessed to have such an amazing company behind me, but I can't and am not on the program. So you guys have to understand that. That's just that. A lot of women will ask their doctors. Most doctors, my doctor today was like, what? Like, you can still do it, but I can't because they're freezing my account and I'm no longer on the program while pregnant. When I have the baby, I can get right back on the program. They have a breastfeeding program, but they do not have a pregnancy program. So that is why I'm not doing Weight Watchers. That does not mean that I'm just, oh, let me just eat everything and anything. No, I'm still eating the same meals. I just had chicken stroganoff for lunch. I'm eating all my same WW meals. I'm just adding in snacks, more snacks throughout the day. So I'm eating toast with real peanut butter or a bowl of Lucky Charms, which isn't the healthiest, but I'm trying to stick to my healthy eating, just adding a few things here and there that either I'm craving, in moderation of course, or, you know, a healthy snack and whatnot. So that is what I'm doing. That brings me to my weight gain. So my doctor recommended 25 to 35 pounds, I think, or 20 to 30. And today at the doctor I weighed in at 165, I believe, and that was after I had my protein coffee, I had a bottle of water, a butter croissant, so I was like full. But when I weighed myself this morning on my scale, I was like 164 on the dot. So that's about 4 pounds so far. I'm 10 weeks, so that's a little more than I was hoping for, but from last week or 2 weeks ago, I hadn't gained any weight, and now that my nausea is getting better, I put on a little bit, which is still not that bad. I really want to keep it under control. I know that once your second trimester starts, it's 1 pound a week average, so it's gonna start packing on, and that's something I'll talk about later in this video, kind of the mental aspect of that. But that's the first question, and the one that I wanted to get out of the way. So what birth control was I on, and questions about my ovulation tests and how long it took us to get pregnant. So I was on the mini pill. After I had my son, I got put on the mini pill because it's safe for breastfeeding. I nursed him until he was 1, and then I was on that up until this past January. I got off my birth control in January. We started using ovulation tests, which I will link the ones that I use down below. We started using ovulation tests probably in March, and then we conceived at the very end of May. So it didn't take super long for us, longer than it did with Weston, but still it's not that long. Like I said, I'll link those ovulation tests below. If you have a weight in mind you hope to not gain past with this pregnancy. So I really would like to not go too far over 200 pounds. Just the thought of being over 200 pounds, it's definitely a mental struggle, so I'll touch on this real quick. I talked about this on my Instagram. you know, I know that I'm not going to gain 100 pounds or 145 on my way back, but I am going to gain weight because obviously I'm pregnant and you gain weight when you're pregnant. I'm not worried about gaining excess weight. I'm just worried about my mind seeing the scale go up like to 200 pounds. I just think it's just wild, like spending all this time losing weight and like seeing the scale go down and feeling so good, and now seeing the opposite. I think a lot of people, you know, there's not much out there about pregnancy after a massive weight loss or weight loss in general. It's definitely going to be a mind thing for me, and it already has been. I'm only 10 weeks. You know, I told my husband the other day, I just feel like a blob, like I just feel so big and like not confident. So I put on some fresh self tanner and just trying to like make myself feel better and know that my body's going to go through a beautiful change, and I just need to, you know, focus on that and not focus on the scale. So I'm only going to weigh myself at my doctor's appointments, which I go every 4 weeks right now, and then it increases as you go farther along. But I just really don't want to get too far in my head about it, but I also want to be able to keep my weight under control and not let it go out of control. So it's definitely a mental struggle, and that's something that I maybe will do a whole video on as time goes on, because like I said, only 10 weeks and I barely have even a little bump, and I've only gained a few pounds. So I know it's just going to get more difficult as time goes on, but I just want to be real about it. And you know, it's something I said on my Instagram as well. Like, I posted a bowl of my Lucky Charms, which it's not like I eat Lucky Charms every night. It was just something, it was like midnight and I was craving them, so I had a bowl. And you know, you see so many people on Instagram, all these perfect pregnant women with their perfect little salads and perfectly sliced avocado, and they're working out every day and they look so good, and they don't show that they eat a bowl of Lucky Charms, even though they probably do, you know. And so then it makes you feel bad about yourself, like, am I doing something wrong? So I just want to show everything and anything about this pregnancy and be real about it, so that no one feels like they're alone, because it's totally normal, but also be able to show that you can keep it on track as much as possible to not gain excess weight. How soon will you go back to WW after delivery? I plan on going back almost immediately. Obviously I'm gonna have a newborn, so maybe after a few weeks, but yeah, once I get settled and everything, I'm gonna obviously go back as soon as I can. So I got asked if I'm having a VBAC or another C-section. I will link my birth story down below of my story with Weston. It was very traumatizing. I ended up having to have an emergency C-section. And I actually talked to my doctor today. I was planning on just doing a repeat C-section. I had gone back and forth about trying a VBAC, and for those who don't know, VBAC stands for vaginal birth after a C-section. And my doctor today said she actually does do VBACs. So she just kind of said, you know, I told her about my birth history and everything, and she said, why don't we just play it by ear and see what your body does as time goes on, you know, as the last weeks come around, and just see, you know, what your body's doing. And if I feel like we could do VBAC, then we could do VBAC, and, you know, just kind of go with the flow kind of thing. So I'm totally fine with that. I was very happy to hear that, because I didn't want to completely rule it out. I still wanted it to be an option. There are risks to both. She said, you know, the one risk for a VBAC is uterine rupture. You know, your uterus can rupture, and you can, you know, it's a lot of the times it's fatal, but the risk is so low, and, you know, C-sections have their risks as well. So I will update you guys as time goes on, because I'm not going to have a solid answer right now, but as the final weeks come around, we'll probably be able to make that decision. Does Weston want a little brother or a little sister? He keeps saying sister. At the ultrasound today, he called it his baby sister. So he's saying sister. Like I said, everyone's saying girl. So I don't know, we'll see. Are you going to share your baby names? No, I don't know. You know, once we find out the gender, obviously we'll have a name. We're not 100% on our girl yet, but I have a pretty set boy name. I just don't know if we'll wait till birth or what. I'm not sure yet, but I don't share my baby names. Is your channel going to be more to do with baby stuff since you've already hit goal? So since I'm not doing Weight Watchers, obviously my videos are going to be gearing up more towards lifetime and baby. I still want to do what I eat in a day videos for you guys. On my Instagram, I'm still posting the points with all my meals for all of you guys that are tracking points and want to know that. hope this is in focus. And I've been wanting to kind of transition more into lifestyle videos. It's just, I think this is a good opportunity now to be able to do that. It's kind of like a little segue into transitioning. I still want to do, you know, recipe videos and what I eat in a day videos, but obviously I'm not on the Weight Watchers program. I hope you guys will stick around, because when I have this baby, you're gonna be following my post-pregnancy, post-baby journey of losing that baby weight. So, but right now there will be more lifestyle and baby videos. Okay, so I think that's the majority of the questions. If you guys have any more, you can put them down below. He wants to dance. Okay, 1 second, okay?
Okay.
I'm gonna say bye to them, okay? Just give me 1 second. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I have to tend to my kiddo. I will show a quick little bump. I really don't have that much of a bump yet. Like I said, I think it's mostly just bloat. Like, I don't even know if you can tell. It's just like a little baby bump. Like I said, it might just be bloat, but it is like hard, so we'll see. But that's it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I can't wait to put out more baby stuff and you know, take you guys along on this journey with me, because it's gonna be so special. So I think the next baby video you guys are gonna see is the gender reveal, which is crazy. So put down below what you think it is, because I'm curious. And hopefully I'll put out another what I eat in a day in between then. So just let me know what you guys want to see from me, any suggestions, and I'll see you guys in my next video.